Well, here we are on YouTube, and here you are joining us in the Welpdom.
It could be via Discord, via Patreon.
Patreon, or you could just be sitting there watching YouTube going like, who are these old guys? I don't think I'm going to like this.
These middle-aged guys, they're going to come after my Taylor. I'll show... Oh, wait, they like it. Okay. Well, we might hate the song.
Yeah,
we haven't
true.
heard it yet. We could hate the song. See, because Nathan and I'm Ryan, that is Nathan.
Yeah.
I like it when sometimes when people like get mad at us in videos,
they're
like
the guy in the red shirt.
the guy in the blue hoodie is an idiot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, we never lie. We never ever lie. So if we don't like something or wasn't the greatest thing in the world, we'll say so. So I think that's part of the draw of our channels. We don't. That's amazing. That was awesome. That's the best thing ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reaction face. Okay. So this is a Patreon request from Tal. He's a new Patreon supporter of our channel. He joined our Patreon because of our fresh journey of Taylor, and he wants to help drive that journey. If you want to drive the journey of our Taylor journey, because we know nothing about her, join our Patreon, hit us up in the proper tiers, and tell us what to listen to, tell us what to watch, and we will do so. Okay. So here's his write-up regarding this song, Nathan. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Taylor Swift here is addressing Scott Borchetta. It's Taylor's former label CEO. Betrayal of Swift after she left Big Machine Records for Republic in November 2018. Okay. When music manager Scooter Braun bought her former label the following June, it gave him control of her back catalog, meaning Swift lost the rights to all songs on her first 6 studio albums. The songstress, of course Taylor, said she planned to re-record all her old records to devalue his purchase. So speaking in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Swift explained that the breakdown of her relationship with Scott Borchetta because of his actions felt like the end of a marriage. Quote, I think that happens anytime you've been in a 15-year relationship and it ends in a messy, upsetting way, quote, he said. As a result, while songs for folklore, so is this song from folklore, I guess is what we need to ask? I don't even know.
I think this is just a track from those songs, but yeah.
So people in our chat can maybe let us know if this song is from folklore. Okay, I'll continue reading the email. Okay. Where was I? I'm sorry, folks. Okay, as a result, while writing songs for folklore, she says, quote, very triggered by any stories, movies, or narratives revolving around divorce, end quote, despite never going through the process herself. Swift added, quote, so I wrote my... Tal explains it. My apologies, Tal. Swift added, so I wrote my tears Ricochet, and I was using a lot of imagery that I had conjured up while comparing a relationship ending to when people end an actual marriage. All of a sudden, this person that you trusted more than anyone in the world is the person that can hurt you the most. Okay, great backstory regarding this performance and video, I guess.
Yeah, that pieces it together. This is great because I think we just did Taylor Swift kind of like behind the scenes, who she is, her character, all that stuff. At the end of that, I even said, I'd really like to just hear some Taylor Swift.
Songs. Yeah. Well, and I also want to say, watching that video about why Taylor Swift is winning, check out our video reaction to that video, and our Patreon exclusive right now, Midnight's reaction. Now I'm already feeling a little protective of her. Like when I was reading, when I was reading that write-up about these people screwing her over, I'm like, why these? I just want to punch these. As a man, I'm very, I was raised this way. I love my mother, I love my wife, I love my family. But call me old-fashioned, but I'm very protective of female, and I get very angry when men abuse female relationships. It makes me very angry, and I'm sorry. I won't apologize for that, actually. So when these men in power abuse their relationship to somebody, and it makes me very, white knight, I don't care. It angers me. So I'm already getting protective of people. Of Taylor. I'm getting protective of her. And I don't, I don't even know if I'm a Swiftie yet. I'm a Swi. We're getting there. But
I'm a Swi.
I'm a Swi. Okay, let's hear the song Folklore. Everyone keeps talking about folklore, so let's see what the song sounds like, shall we?
Okay. Here we go.
Where do we start? I mean, to me, the whole thing starts with My Tears, Ricochet.
Yeah, chronologically, that's the first thing. I wrote that one alone, and it's definitely, I think, one of the saddest songs on the album.
Yeah. I think it's one of the best songs you've written.
Oh, thanks.
Which is, I think, why you crowned it as a track 5.
Yeah, picking a track 5 is sort of a pressurized decision, but I knew from day one this was probably going to be it. It's kind of a song about karma.
Yeah.
It's a song about greed. It's a song about how somebody could be your best friend and your companion and your most trusted person in your life, and then they could go and become your worst enemy who knows how to hurt you because they were once your most trusted person.
It's the worst betrayal.
Yeah. It does remind me of people going through a divorce and having that person that they swore to be with forever then become the person that they spend most of their time talking shit about.
Yeah. And it is that ultimate betrayal when someone, messed you up from the inside.
Mm-hmm. Writing this song, it kind of occurred to me that in all of the superhero stories, the hero's greatest nemesis is the villain that used to be his best
Lex Luthor.
friend.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. When you think about that, you think about how there's this beautiful moment in the beginning of a friendship where these people have no idea that one day they'll hate each other and try to
It's the story of our
really
channel.
take each other out. I mean, that's really sad and terrible.
But that's the bird's eye view quality of the song that I think is so unique because they're both great,
Who's
but
this guy?
sometimes you write
Who's
very
this
in the
guy?
moment.
Yeah, who
And
is
you're
this
like,
guy?
this
Just
happened,
curious.
This is how I feel, and I love that. But this song,
Jack.
which is interesting that it's the first one that happened because I think it became a huge theme on the album,
Okay,
it's very
pause there for
pulled
a sec.
back. It's very pulled back, and
Hey, wardrobe. Yes, can you put Jack in an oversized jacket, pants that are too small? Like, who dressed this guy? Like,
He's the
I'm not
producer.
even. Oh, he's the producer. Like, who dressed him? It's like,
Jack dressed
hey,
Jack.
I guess look. You don't want to look at my outfits. I've bless Jack's heart. Taylor's probably looking at him like, oh my god, we got to get somebody dressing this guy. Anyways, I was going to say regarding the track 5 comment. I've never heard that talked that way. The way they said there was a lot of pressure for track 5. Have you heard this before?
I have heard that about track 5s for
I've
albums.
been listening to albums for 47 years on this planet, and I've never heard the track 5 discussion before, ever.
Okay. It's track 5, 6, and 7 are usually like that's the center of the album. Kind of depends
Right.
on the
course.
on how many tracks you go with, but it's often that center track is the one that.
Oh, people saying here that for Taylor in particular, track 5 is always Taylor's most personal, emotional track. So that's regarding her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Okay. So for her in particular, track 5s are her vulnerable songs. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Swifties. All right.
And that makes sense with the Midnight's album. I think that was one of the.
So that's why Jack would know, of course. So he's the producer. He's been
Right.
on this journey with her for many years. So okay. Cool.
Gets it.
Okay. I forgive him. I'm sorry, Jack. Your jacket's very well placed.
Jack's jacket is jacked.
Jack's jacket. Maybe he's jacked under Jack's jacket. That's why it's so big. He's just like biceps and. All right.
and commenting on the whole experience of it. It's very powerful to me.
Oh, he's like a performer too. Oh. Jack's jacket remains on.
It's Jack's power jacket.
We gather here, we line up, weeping in a sunlit room. And if I'm on fire, you'll be made of ashes too. Even on my worst day, did I deserve, babe, all the hell you gave me? 'Cause I loved you, I swear I loved you, till my dying day. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace, and you're the hero flying around saving face. And if I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake, cursing my name, wishing wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet. We gather stones, never knowing what they'll mean. Some to throw, some to make a diamond ring. You know I didn't want to have to haunt you, but what a ghostly scene. You wear the same jewels that I gave you as you bury me. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace, 'cause when I'd fight you used to tell me I was brave. And if I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? Cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet. And I can go anywhere I want, just not home. And you can aim for my heart, go for blood, but you would still miss me in your bones. And I still talk to you when I'm screaming at the sky. And when you can't sleep at night, you hear my stolen lullaby. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace, and so the battleships will sink beneath the waves. You had to kill me, but it killed you just the same. You're cursing my name, wishing I stayed. You turned into your worst fears, and you're tossing out blame, drunk on this pain, crossing out the good years. And you're cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet. Yeah, look at how my tears ricochet. Look at all of my tears turning into your tears. Look at how my tears ricochet.
Oh, there's another
Okay.
track.
I think
I've been
so.
thinking
Maybe
about
there's-
addiction.
Oh, just pause it.
Yeah, before we go to that next track, what I love about her, it's always comes back to the lyrics for her with me. Those are like very powerfully emotional lyrics, meaning like they're not just like throwaway lyrics. Like these are not just like, I need to make a sad song that kind of tells people about the sadness of divorce. Let me just put one together that kind of does that. It like, sure, somebody could come up with that. I could ask you to write the lyrics and I could write them down. We could like create something that looks sort of like that. And, you know, with the right singer, they could sing those lyrics and then make $1 million, whatever. But that's not what Taylor's doing. Like she has that ability, I think, from her own experience, of course, but also in her ability to be empathic and think about other people and put herself in those people's shoes and really say the words that she's feeling and what she thinks others would feel. Yeah. So we're going to get into another song here, I think.
Yeah, there were some technical difficulties. We apologize, people, if it's a little bit choppy when you're watching this part. That's what happened. We're back now. I just want to say, well, first off, that's our first song from Folklore, so that's our first experience before the Midnight's album song. Obviously, it's live in studio, which we love. We've always said we love live performances. Live in studio is always the best. I don't know what it is. There's something cool about that. I mean, live at concerts are cool, too. You can see the crowd roar and cheer. But something really unique and sounds great about live in studio. So Jack is a man of many talents there. A man of wardrobe and piano playing. He's got many talents. It's cool to see him. It surprised me. Oh, he's playing the piano. That's cool. Beautiful song, heartbreaking, and boy, she sounds good. I think that's our first time hearing her live, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we haven't seen anything or heard anything. Just the album.
So she sounded like. I know she's not lip syncing. I'm just saying it was so clear, and like it was so.
Yeah.
Like that could have easily just been the studio recorded. They could have just said,
"Okay, print it."
Yeah, print it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cut. Good. There you go. And then regarding the one thought that occurred to me, I'm not a poet. I don't know anything, but the tears ricochet. For me, this is just Ryan. How I interpreted the metaphor or the analogy of that line was that somebody's crying and they're feeling the pain. And tears are coming down, but their own pain, their own tears is ricocheting and causing more damage to themselves and others around them. Yeah. So the idea of the tears ricocheting, even though I'm sad and crying, my own tears are causing more pain and damage, so to speak. And like she can't even cry without causing more damage to the situation, or the tears themselves are being used against her. Like these are my tears, but now they're cutting me too. They're ricocheting around. They're unpredictable. Yeah. Anyways, that's my stupid interpretation. I don't know. what do I know?
Yeah. Well, Tal's in our Discord.
Hey, Tal, welcome.
Yeah,
Tal. Yeah.
And he says it's very close to the album version, so that sounds
okay. So, everybody thank Tal. This is his request, by the way. So, all right.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
I'd been thinking about addiction, and I've been thinking about people who, if they're either suffering through mental illness or they're suffering through addiction, or they have an everyday struggle. No one pats them on the back every day, but every day they are actively fighting something. But there are so many days that nobody gives them credit for that.
Yeah.
And so how often must somebody who's in that sort of internal struggle must want to say to everyone in the room, you have no idea how close I am to going back to a dark place, or you have no idea.
Or you have no idea how hard it is to get to the point where you guys think is still shitty.
Yes.
Like I think about that a lot. Like the idea of doing your best or trying is one that only a person knows, and you know when you're doing it. And it's so hard, which is what I get from that song, when you're doing your damn best and it's not good enough.
Yep.
And it rarely is.
Yeah.
But it's, and then it's a very isolating feeling, which I think is funny because it actually is the thing that binds all of us, is we're all like doing our best and feeling like it's not even close to good enough.
Yeah, I had this idea that the first verse would be about someone who is in a sort of a life crisis and has just been trying and failing in their relationship, has been, messing things up with people they love, has been letting everyone down, and kind of has driven to this overlook, this cliff, and is just in the car going, I could do whatever I want in this moment, and it could affect everything forever. But this person backs up and drives home, and
yeah, I love that. The idea of that not driving off the cliff is an act of trying.
Yeah.
Which is almost the ultimate act of trying.
Yeah. And then the second verse is about someone who felt like they had a lot of potential in their life. I think there are a lot of mechanisms for us in our school days, in high school or college, to excel and to be patted on the back for something. And then I think a lot of people get out of school and there are less abilities for them to get gold stars.
Yeah.
And then you have to make all these decisions and you have to pave your own way, and there's no set class course you can take, and and I think a lot of people feel really swept up in that. And so I was thinking about this person who is really lost in life and then starts drinking, and every second is trying not to.
Yeah.
Okay, before this one starts, I don't know. I could listen to her talk about this for a long time. I just feel like the way, and she's almost at the edge of tears talking about this, and it's not even something that she's necessarily like. She's not this like massive addict who's gone through therapy and has all these problems and now is coming out. It's her trying to like make like a almost like a response to that. For her to put herself in the shoes of an addict and try and like understand it from that perspective, that's no easy task. And so again, hats off to her for taking that step of trying to understand, and try and make a song out of it. So yeah, that's all.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. And what's this one called again? This song?
I don't know.
Jack's all over the place.
I've been having a hard time adjusting. I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting. I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I have a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down. And baby, I don't quite know what to say, but I'm here in your doorway. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. Told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. And my words shoot to kill when I'm mad. I have a lot of regrets about that. I was so ahead of the curve became a sphere. Fell behind all my classmates and I ended up here, pouring out my heart to a stranger, but I didn't pour the whiskey. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying. And it's hard to be at a party when I feel like an open wound. It's hard to be anywhere these days when all I want is you. You're a flashback and a film reel on the one screen in my town. And I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying.
Oh,
So is that for folklore as well? That song? Is that the idea?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't think I'd get emotional in that song, and I did. I'm serious. Like,
I know. I'm
was
not,
like,
not laughing. I'm
you're
not
laughing
laughing. I'm not. Yeah. Nathan, I'm not. Why would I? Yeah. Yeah. You have emotions, you sniveling baby. No,
Yeah.
Nathan, I'm smiling. You make like I'm
I know.
actually like
I
yeah.
know. It just
No, we've gotten emotional on our channel. Both of us have. No, it's yeah. I can explain what was it about the song that touched you?
I guess I've been through depression, and I understand the struggles of people who struggle with addictions and have various issues that are hard to get through. And I don't know what it is about her. It's just like there's a part of her doing that song that feels like it's an attempt for her to like understand, and she really nails that, because a person who is struggling, when at least they feel like they're trying, hey,
Right.
at least I'm trying. It's not like I've given in and I'm gonna go for it. At least I'm trying. And I don't know what it was about just the way she said that. It just felt like it's like
Right.
she's giving a hug to those people. That's what it felt like. Like, hey, I'm acknowledging that you're trying. And there was something really emotional about that. That's what it got me choked up about. So,
Well, Nathan, I believe you're becoming a Swiftie.
Oh, darn it. Yeah, I think that's it right there, Ellie. I see you. I see what you're doing, and I'm trying to like, give you something, and that nothing says I see you better than an attempt to understand, and instead of like, well, just do up your bootstraps and it'll be just fine. Like, come on,
put your big boy pants on, and
yeah,
I know. Yeah, no, Nathan, well said. As always, you are the heart and soul of this channel. You are the wise man who says the wise things, and me, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, this is from Folklore, so again, people in our comments have been, you gotta do Folklore, and so I get it. I'm kind of getting that's the feeling of this song, this album. These two songs were knocked out of the park, live performance in studio. Beautifully heartfelt, emotional. I suspect we're just at the tip of the iceberg regarding Taylor Swift. Again, if you want us to react to certain songs, albums, live performances, interviews, hit us up on Patreon, and we will do so. Because I want more. Me want more. I think this is a legit artist that is worthy, quite frankly, of our time. And I don't mean to be glib about that. Like, you and I are, family men, jobs, or what have you. Like, this is worthy of our time to dig more into. I think there's a reason why her fandom is so passionate and big, and I would like to explore more of that. So this is yeah,
absolutely.
If this is an indication of who she is as an artist, I think we have a lot that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, it's very cool. I didn't expect it. I guess I didn't expect.
No, I did not expect it either.
Yeah. And that was very, very powerful. So,
and talk about like a different sound from her Midnight's album. That's the only album we know so far, and so it's like it's very interesting to hear the different sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan, what do you got to say?
Well, if you like that, we got lots more. Check it all out, and we will see you on the next one.